want to declare out loud how great you are. So we could sing of your love forever, how your love goes on and on, how your love is unending, that there's nowhere that we can go that's outside of your love. Nothing that we can do that is outside of your love. And Lord, no matter where we've been, no matter who we are, your love draws us to yourself. And we thank you for that. And we declare again how great you are. Amen. Please be seated. I'm going to invite Paul to come up. Paul's going to just take us on a bit of a trip, I think, a bit of a journey. Talking a little bit about World Mission. Do I need to clear anything off here? No?
Right. What we thought we'd do is, wasn't the worship great? I really loved that time of worship. Thank you for that. And what I thought we'd do is we'd have a look at World Mission, but very quickly zip around a part of the world. So, as I know a bit of Africa, I thought we'd go there. As you can feel, it feels like Africa today. It must be 40 degrees out in the baking sun of Broadstairs. So you need a hat. So I've got my hat. Which I rescued from my Indiana Jones trip to Africa. Fortunately, I never once, really saw a nasty snake. Everywhere I looked, I never saw a snake, which is fantastic. And I thought what we do is we get some people up to show us a bit about Africa and a bit of a journey around Africa. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask some people to come up. Some have been chosen already, and some I want to find. So we need a pilot. So Daniel, you're going to be the pilot. And then I'm going to ask him to go into this room to my right. And there they'll be made up. And a mechanic. Who was sitting next to Daniel? Would you like to be a mechanic for me? Don't sit next to Daniel, that's the first tip. Okay, so he's bound to volunteer and he's bound to volunteer you. So off you go. And then we need a Tear Fund worker. Now last week we heard about Tear Fund and the work they're doing with bringing water and good hygiene facilities as well around the world, including Africa. And so Alison will be our Tear Fund worker today. Excellent. Then we need a local pastor. So we thought, well, who do we know that looks, like your typical pastor? And we couldn't find anyone, so we asked Rod to do it. And we've actually had Rod sign a contract saying he'll wear a dog collar for once. And so he's a very local pastor. And then we need a doctor. So now I need a couple of volunteers, a doctor and a nurse. And you can be male, female, any way round. If anyone for the children, anyone at the back, or even an adult, who am I going to choose? Okay. You can be a doctor or a nurse. Anyone else, if I can select? Joseph, can you come up for me? Might have to with Mum. Okay, so we're going to have a doctor and a nurse. And then I just need some villagers. And I'm looking at the front row. Would you be villagers for me? Please. It'll be fine. No one will ever see it. Would you come up, please? Go on, just you two. Or one of you. Thank you. A villager. Is there another person who wouldn't mind just been helping out? Thank you very much. Okay. And then we need a mother and a daughter. So if there's a mum, any of the mums sitting on the floor? Can I borrow a mum? Thanks, Bill. And if I can have a daughter of any description, it can be a grown-up daughter. Thanks, Helen. Okay. And then we need some of the little children. We need some of the little children to be, if you can go in there. Do you want to go over there? And then you'll be able to... Yeah. And then we're going to have some of the little children who are going to be animals. And we might have to do that in a minute. Okay. So if there's any 3 or 4 children who want to wear a little animal mask, you can go into the room in there. If not, we'll bring them out. Okay. Now, while we're sorting this out, I thought it would be good just to set the scene. And we're going to go... I think the children would know a film called Madagascar. And that's a film which is animated with lots of fun characters, animal characters. But actually there's a Madagascar in real life, And so that Madagascar we're going to see now on a DVD.
Have you ever wondered what it's really like in Madagascar? Let me show you. This is Antananarivo, the capital of Madagascar. But most people live in the villages. Madagascar is the fourth biggest island in the world. It's nearly 2.5 times bigger than the United Kingdom. Over half the people in Madagascar live on about 50p a day. That's not very much. In the UK, you might buy a chocolate bar with 50p, but it's not enough for bread or milk or eggs. It means that many people are poor in Madagascar. The two languages spoken here are Malagasy and French. See what differences you can spot between your lives and the lives of these children living in Madagascar. It's a Saturday, but some of the children are wearing their green school uniform because they don't have many other clothes to wear. This is their main food, cassava. They eat the root and the leaves. They also eat rice. Many people drink water straight from the river, but it's dirty and can make you very ill, and they have no doctors or medicines to help them get better. This is them helping their families with their chores. This is Madagascar. The number of people living here is about 20 million, only a third of the number of people living in the UK. Nearly half of them are children under 15 years old. That's a lot of boys and girls. These children don't have toys or shoes. They don't get presents at Christmas and they don't get pocket money. They don't watch TV because they don't have one, and they've probably never seen one. The weather can also cause serious problems. Each year, Madagascar is hit by cyclones. Very heavy rainfall floods villages, and incredibly strong winds flatten people's homes. Trees uprooted and washed downriver by one cyclone.